All right, group 2, here we are again, still doing remote learning. We only have a few weeks left, so bear with me. I'm going to try and wrap some things up and not introduce too much new stuff over the course of the next 2 weeks. But it's really important that you guys are watching these videos and completing your work because it's only going to help you next year, okay? I know it's not easy doing it from home. Trust me, I don't like doing this from home. I'd much rather be outside playing, but we have to bear with each other for the next couple of weeks. So, last week we talked about comparing fractions, and you guys had to find that common denominator. Remember, the denominator is the bottom number. So today we're going to talk about equivalent fractions. So if you guys were in class, I would teach this completely different. So I'm going to teach it kind of fast. If you don't understand, ask your parents, reach out to me on email, on Google Hangouts. Let me know and I can Zoom with you. I can reteach it. But again, I would be doing this much different if we were in class and had more time. So I just kind of want to introduce you to that. So when we think of equivalent fractions, what does the word equivalent make you think of? So if I say equivalent fraction, what do you think we're going to find today? Hopefully you think equal, okay? So equivalent is very close to equal, all right? So equivalent fractions means equal fractions. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to find fractions that are equal. So in doing so, it's really pretty simple. So I have 3/5 equals 1 over 20, okay? So we're going to fill in this question mark. We got to figure out what number would go in that question mark. So what you do is you're going to look at where the number's already filled in. So I have a 5 and I have a 20. I have to ask myself, what did I multiply? Again, here we go, multiplication. So get your charts out, get your phone out, get something out if you don't know your facts. But 5 times what gave me 20? Well, if I don't know, count 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5 times 4. So I'm just going to write in here 5 times 4. So whatever I multiply the bottom by, I must multiply the top by. So therefore, 3 times 4 equals what? 3 times 4 is, and guess what? This number is 12, okay? Whatever I multiply bottom by, I have to multiply top by in order to get that number, okay? So let's do another one. Let's say I have, I don't know, 2/6 equals 4 what? I don't know, okay? So again, we got to figure out what number is going to go in here. So I have to ask myself, these numbers are getting bigger, which means I have to multiply. So 2 times what gave me 4? Well, 2 times 2. So I'm just going to write in here because it helps me remember. Whatever I multiply the top by, I have to multiply the bottom by. So what am I going to multiply 6 by? Hopefully you're thinking 2. So 6 times 2 equals, well, what's 6 times 2? 6 times 2 is 12. So this number is going to be 12. Yes? All right, let's do another one. So on these, the right side, we didn't know. So we had to multiply to get the number to be bigger. But what happens if we see this? Now, I have to think. Okay, let's see if this one works because I completely just made it up. All right, so on this one, my right side is filled in, okay? So what we have to do is, if we look at the right side to the left side, the numbers get smaller, all right? Before, my missing number was in the second one, okay? But in this one, my missing number is in the front. So this is why we have to divide in order to figure it out, okay? So you can, there's actually 2 ways to do it. All right, I'm going to show you the division way first. We know, well, we don't know, but we know that the number is getting smaller. So we're going to divide, okay? So I'm going to take 4 divided by 12. 4 times what gives me 12? Well, 4 times 3. So I know that in order to get this, I divided by 3. number, what do I have to do? Whatever I do to top, I must do to bottom. Whatever I do to bottom, I must do to top. So if I divided by 3 down here, what do I have to do up here? Yeah, I have to divide by 3. So 9 divided by 3, if you don't know, come over here and write it out. How many times does 3 go into 9? Well, 3, 6, 9. Oops. I dropped my marker. 3 times. So this number is 3. All right. Now, we divided. There's also, you can think of it as 4 times what gave me 12? Well, 4 times 3 gave me 12. So what times 3 is going to give me 9? 3. Okay. So you can either think of it as multiplication or division. If I were you, I would think of it as division for when we have to find out the front number, because your number is getting smaller, which means you have to divide. All right, so let's do another one of these. Oops. All right, so we have 2 over something equals 4, 6. So again, we have to divide because my number is getting smaller. So we have to start with the one that is filled in so we know what we have to divide by. So if I have, and all you're going to do, if I have this, how many times can 2 go into 4? 2 times what gives me 4? Well, 2 times 2. So I know that I had to divide by 2 to get here. So what am I going to have to do with 6 to get here? What am I going to have to do? I'm going to divide by 2. Okay, so 6 divided by 2, well, if I don't know, come down here and solve it. 2 times what gives me 6? 2 times 3. Therefore, this number should be 3. All right, let's do one more. Okay, so here we go. We don't know something 7 equals 15 over 21. So something over 7 equals 15/21. So again, because we have to figure out the first one, we're going to divide. So we know bigger to small, we have to divide. So I have to figure out how many times does 7 go into 21. If you don't know, use your resources. 7 times 3 is 21. So I know I have to divide by 3. So therefore, whatever I do to bottom, I have to do to top. So 15 divided by 3. What did I, in case you can't see that, we'll redo that. What's my answer going to be? I have to divide. If I don't know, we're going to come down here and we're going to actually solve it. 3 times what gives me 15? 3 times 5 gives me 15. So this number has to be 5. Now I can check it. Is 5 times 3 15? Yes. Is 7 times 3 21? Yep, I'm done. Okay, so you guys, I know that was kind of a crazy lesson and I dropped my marker and I made a mistake and I had to erase, but that's life when you're teaching from home. So go ahead and ask me for help. I don't know, come Thursday, we're going to do a review assignment over this. So if you need a review, come back and watch this video because I probably won't post another one since it's the same thing. Take care and let me know if you need help. Thanks. Bye.